So I was about 8 years old when I first started noticing it. It was quite a shock for me because I'd never been aware of mental illness. I'd never really been educated of it. But it started off as little things, such as I couldn't use a red crayon because something bad would happen, or or I couldn't eat or pick my clothes because something bad would happen. And it does restrict you from doing a lot of daily activities that anyone else can do quite easily. My parents first started noticing it when I was about 10. They took me to CAMS and they were really helpful there. They started by giving me techniques. So some of the techniques I learned were that if you were feeling like your OCD was really bad or you were compelled to do it, you could distract yourself with a piece of music, a game, or some TV. Some other things were that sometimes you can just accept it and say you have to turn a light switch on and off 5 times. You can do it twice and then restrict yourself from doing it anymore. But I think there are a lot of stereotypes out there about OCD because a lot of people think it's to do with cleaning and tidying and being organised. That is sometimes the case, but not always, because sometimes it's more the feeling you get. And when I had really bad OCD, it was the anxiety and the sickness that took over. And it was like when you were trying not to do something, you just felt like you were going to be sick, and it just takes over your life completely. Um, but like things, there are people out there who will judge you for your OCD. Like when I had it really bad, my social life was impacted, my school life was impacted. I couldn't do certain things like write on a piece of paper because, again, something bad would happen. And it was like some of my friends didn't really understand. They kind of didn't want to be my friends because I was a bit weird and my OCD annoyed them. But, you are who you are, you've got to accept it. OCD is always going to be a part of you, and you can learn to live with it and control it. And the important thing is that it doesn't take over your life and that you are comfortable with who you are, because what people say about you doesn't define you. Like, their opinions doesn't mean anything about you, so you can be who you want. And don't feel embarrassed or afraid. Like, asking for help is really important because it's the next step to recovery and getting better. But yeah, it's never something to be embarrassed about because it's just something you have and it's part of you.